Hello everyone and welcome back to Bobo, your favorite channel for simple and interesting knowledge about cats. Today we're tackling a topic that drives so many cat owners up the wall. Literally, scratch sofas, scratch chairs, scratch curtains, you name it, they've scratched it. And it always leads to the big questions. Why does my cat scratch my beautiful furniture? Is my cat just being naughty? And most importantly, how can I make it stop? Well, I'm here to tell you something that might surprise you. Scratching isn't bad behavior at all. In fact, it's a natural, healthy, and incredibly important part of being a cat. So let's dive deep and uncover the real reasons behind those claw marks. First and foremost, scratching is a deep-seated natural instinct. It's hardwired into a cat's biology. Cats are born with the urge to scratch. They don't learn it. They're not doing it out of anger, spite, or rebellion against your home decor rules. In the wild, their ancestors scratched trees and logs to survive. It was essential for communication, self-defense, and hunting. So when your domestic cat sinks its claws into your new armchair, they're not being bad, they're just following thousands of years of instinctual programming. It's as natural to them as purring or chasing a laser pointer. One of the most practical reasons cats scratch is for nail maintenance. Think of it as a feline manicure. Scratching helps them remove the old, dead outer layers of their claws, a process called shedding the claw sheath. This keeps their nails sharp, healthy, and prevents them from becoming overgrown. An overgrown claw can curl back into the paw pad, causing pain, infection, and difficulty walking. So scratching essentially works like a natural nail file. It's not just a habit. It's essential for their physical health and comfort. Without this activity, their paws would be in pretty bad shape. Next, let's talk about territory. Cats are territorial animals, and scratching is one of their primary ways of marking their turf. They have special scent glands located in the soft pads of their paws. When they scratch a surface, they leave behind two types of messages. First, there's the visual mark the scratches themselves, which tells other cats, "Hey, I was here." Second, and perhaps more importantly, they leave behind an invisible scent mark from those glands. This scent is like a personal signature, broadcasting a clear message in cat language. This space is mine, and I feel safe and comfortable here. Now, think about where your cat scratches the most. It's often on furniture in the living room or bedroom, right? These are central, high-traffic areas of the home. By marking them, your cat is claiming these important social hubs as part of their core territory. It's their way of turning your house into their home. But scratching isn't just about nails and territory. It's also a powerful form of stress relief. Have you ever noticed how a cat will do a big, long stretch before or during a good scratch? This full body movement feels amazing. It stretches their back, legs, and shoulders, relaxing their muscles and releasing built-up physical tension. But it's also an emotional release. When a cat feels anxious, overly excited, or even just a little frustrated, a good scratching session can help them calm down and recenter. It's a self-soothing behavior. So scratching can be a form of emotional regulation, not just a physical act. It is their equivalent of us taking a few deep breaths or going for a run to clear our heads. So with all these natural urges, why is your furniture so darn attractive to them? It really comes down to texture and structure. Cats have preferences, just like we do. Your sofa, armchair, or carpet often provides the perfect combination of what they're looking for. They love a firm, resistant surface that doesn't give way too easily. They also often prefer sturdy, vertical surfaces that they can stretch up against. The woven fabric of many couches provides an excellent grip for their claws. This is why your expensive, brand new scratching post might be sitting in the corner collecting dust. If the texture isn't right, or if it's too wobbly or placed in a boring, out-of-the-way location, your cat will simply ignore it in favor of the much more satisfying living room sofa. Scratching is also deeply integrated into a cat's daily routine. It's not a random act. You'll often see cats scratch at specific times. Many cats have a good stretch and scratch session right after they wake up from a nap. It helps them wake up their bodies and get ready for action. They might scratch before or after playtime as a way to express excitement. They also scratch after moments of mild stress or conflict, like seeing another cat outside the window. It's part of their natural rhythm, a predictable punctuation mark in their day. So when your cat scratches the furniture, it's not just a random whim, it's likely connected to a specific time, feeling, or routine. Now, a common human reaction to unwanted scratching is to punish the cat. We might clap loudly, spray them with water, or shout no. But here's a crucial point. Punishing a cat for scratching is one of the worst things you can do. Cats do not understand punishment in the same way humans do. They won't connect your yelling with the act of scratching. Instead, they will connect your yelling with you. All it does is make your cat feel scared, anxious, and confused. It damages the bond of trust between you. And here's the ironic part. A stressed cat often scratches more, not less, as a way to cope with their anxiety. Punishment doesn't teach a cat the right place to scratch. It only teaches them to be afraid of you and to do their scratching when you're not looking. So if we can't stop the scratching, what can we do? The key is redirection, not elimination. You can't fight a natural instinct, but you can guide it toward an appropriate outlet. First, provide plenty of good scratching alternatives. Get a few scratching posts with different materials. Sisal rope is a classic favorite, but also try cardboard, carpet, or wood. Variety is key. Second, placement is everything. Put the scratching posts right next to the furniture your cat is already scratching. If they scratch the arm of the sofa, put the post right there. You want to make the right choice, the easy and obvious choice. Third, make the posts more attractive by rubbing some catnip on them or using a pheromone spray designed for this purpose. And finally, use positive reinforcement. Whenever you see your cat using the scratching post, praise them, give them a treat, or play with their favorite toy. You're not changing the instinct. You're simply teaching them, scratch here, not there. Of course, other factors can help. Keeping your cat's nails trimmed regularly will reduce the amount of damage they can do. It won't eliminate their need to scratch, but it will make the scratches less destructive. Also think about their overall environment. A bored cat is a destructive cat. Ensure they have plenty of playtime, vertical spaces to climb like cat trees, and a generally calm and enriching environment. A happy, stimulated cat is much more likely to use their scratching posts appropriately because their other needs are being met. So let's recap what scratching really means. At its core, it's a multifaceted behavior that includes essential nail care, clear territory marking, and vital stress release. It is healthy, normal, and necessary for a cat's well-being. Scratching is not an act of disobedience or a sign of a bad cat. It's a form of communication and self-care. The next time you see your cat scratching your furniture, try to take a breath and remember what you've learned today. They are not being naughty. They are not trying to make you angry. They are not ignoring your rules out of spite. They are simply and beautifully being a cat. Understanding the why behind their scratching is the first step toward finding a solution that protects your furniture while respecting your cat's natural needs. With a little patience, consistent redirection, and a lot of love, you and your cat can live happily and harmoniously together with your sofa intact. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more simple and interesting cat knowledge, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for Bobo. And please feel free to share this video with any other cat lovers you know. We'll see you in the next one.